everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm just hoping that I've got it exactly the way that I want it. Welcome to my channel. My name's Carosilla. I'm here in Paris for a few days, just trying to have a bit of a break, really. Just to have a bit of a break. Yeah, so I've got the I've got the camera the right way so that you can see a little bit of the scenery where I am at the moment. Yeah. Oh, somebody's not very well down there, I think. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is hello, welcome to my channel. Good to have you on board. There's a lot of noise happening over there. Good to have you on board. Do please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, it's nice to have more people. I've been saying that for the best part of 6 months, so it'd be nice to have more people on the channel participating and asking questions. Like I said, I'm in Paris at the moment, and I just wanted to do this video just to say I've seen quite a few things since I've been here. Firstly, it's not my first time visiting Paris. I've been here about 4 or 5 times over the years, but I hadn't been recently. It must be at least 4 or 5 years since I was here last. And the point I'm trying to make is that it is so different now to when I was here last. Beggars on the street have multiplied. There's a lot of homeless people. The other day I saw a homeless family, father, mother and 3 children sitting on a mattress outside a supermarket. Today, for example, over 13 people have approached me and begged me for a bit of money or food or something. And you know, the saga continues. Alcoholism, you can see people all over the place who are clearly drunk, and it looks like that's their lifestyle. Drug addiction, you know, all sorts going on really. And I'm just thinking, for many people, the dream of what it was that they want for their lives and how they wanted to progress just isn't happening. It just isn't happening at all. And as things get worse and worse in our world, I think that we're going to continue to see some of these problems grow and grow. You know, a lot of these people that are suffering, really, well, some of them are from other places. And some of them are people who just haven't been able to fit into that expected lifestyle, you know. And all I'm saying is, perhaps there are other options for people. Perhaps it's not just about living in the West, being homeless and struggling with life and all the rest of it. Perhaps there are other options. Perhaps there's other things that people can think about. I don't know. So yeah, it's quite a lot that I've seen, and I just wonder. I think life is cyclical. I don't think that the countries which are wealthy today would probably be wealthy in 150 years time. I think that times will change and there'll be a shift in terms of available resources from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere. That's what I think. And then I think by that time, obviously, some of us will definitely not be around, and people will have to shift their mindset. They'll have to make some changes to incorporate some of those things. And I'm not sure what the point is of being in a place where you're not able to live life as it should be lived. And living life as it should be lived means that you have to be able to take care of yourself somehow. You have to be able to feed yourself somehow, independently of others, you know. So begging, although it's a way of feeding yourself, it just isn't a guaranteed method to do it, you see. I think something will happen. I think that if people get into their mindsets that they can live their lives and be self-sufficient in other places, then we wouldn't have the problems of Mediterranean crossings, for example. We wouldn't have the refugee problems to the extent that we're having them, because everybody is seeing certain countries and thinking, oh, this is a place I want to be, because that's where people are healthy and wealthy and doing this and doing that. And when you come in, because of the way that life is and sometimes the restrictions that are placed on you, you may not be able to fulfill all of those things. You may not be able to live the life that you've seen on TV or some other place. You may not be able to live it. And so it becomes a pointless exercise for you. And you live in despair, and you're unhappy. You're not able to live as a proper human being, you know. So many people I've seen over the last couple of days sleeping in doorways, who look like they've been out in the open for a long time. They're dirty, they're unkempt, they smell, they're not able to participate. And the worst thing is, just down the road or a few doors down, people are eating like super expensive meals, and there's people stuck in doorways, not even having anywhere to sleep for the night, you know. And some of these people, to be fair, some of them somebody may have found accommodation for them in terms of homeless shelters and so on. But because of their social problems and their drug addiction, you know, they're just not able to be in these places where you require a degree of self-control to live with other people. You need it. You're not going to be able to live with other people in such situations without having self-control, without being able to receive instructions, without just following through some of the stuff that you're given to follow through. Do you see what I mean? So that's a bit tricky. Anyway, as far as I can see, it's not going to get better. You know, in the last time I was here, it was happening, but the extent to which it has grown over the last 20 to 30 years in Western countries in terms of deterioration, in terms of social problems, in terms of homelessness, in terms of drug addiction, in terms of alcoholism, the extent to which it has grown is phenomenal. And put into that, like, issues like not being able to sustain a home because you're not able to pay the rent, or, for example, in England, you know, obviously fuel prices are going to rise to such an extent. Many people are going to be in a lot of trouble trying to sort all of that out. And I know there's help, but it's still not going to be easy for many households. So that's the thing, really. There's a lot to think on. I think we have a responsibility, those of us who are living now, to see how we can forge the path and just make sure that there is an option for some of us, for some of our own families, so that if they need to make that switch, they can do it over the next years, decades and years to come. Even if we're not around, it doesn't matter. It's just very sad though. There's so many people homeless. It's unbelievable. It really is absolutely unbelievable. So many people asking for help. So many people stopping you in the streets and begging for you to pay their transport, to buy them a sandwich, to do this, to do that. And some of them a little bit on the aggressive side because they want you to do something. You know, so I don't know. Anyway, I've got to sign off now. I better make my way back because I've been warned not to hang around in the streets because near where I am it sort of gets infused with homeless people and drug addicts and so on and so forth. So thank you for listening if you are. Have a pleasant time wherever you are. Do please subscribe to the channel. Lovely to talk to you. Cheers.